Alright, hello YouTube. Andrew checking in again from Hungary on this beautiful morning here. A bit chilly, but it's very nice. A bit of oriental here in my Meerschaum with a bit of tea. They go very well together. Latake and tea as well. So in today's video, I figured I'm going to show you how I keep my Meerschaums clean during, before, after smoke. And not the clean that most of the videos you find on YouTube is about how to actually clean the inside of the bowl and the chamber and all that. I'm talking about you're going to know how to clean the intricate carvings if you have such Meerschaums, how to keep them clean, how to prevent when you heat up the bowl, prevent those little dots of tobacco to kind of be sucked into the white Meerschaum and causing those little dots, pesky little dots that you can't really get rid of. Alright, so I don't know about you, but if you have a mirror, maybe even if you have an intricate briar, rusticated or whatever, and you kind of load the pipe and a bit of tobacco it gets stuck in those little carvings and in those little hard to reach spots in the briar. So this is a niche problem, I understand. So if you don't have such pipes, stick around, maybe you'll learn something as well. But what I found is actually, first I tried to keep these clean with a little brush that you can get with your hair trimmers and all that. I had that lying around, and it's fairly small, and it fits quite nicely into the pipe bag as well. But the bristles of that brush are just too hard, and they kind of, if you go too hard on it, they, rather than clean actually the tobacco from the little crevices, it just smushes it around, and it doesn't really clean it. It more just makes the issue worse. Yeah. So I was thinking about, okay, how do people actually keep things, like intricate little things, clean? And then it came to my mind, of course, model brushes. There are many model brushes out there, and I purchased a set of these brushes around $10, less than $10 to be honest, with shipping, at least to here in Hungary, with shipping from AliExpress. But you can find this at any store, I guess. Model cleaning brushes, and this is a set of 3. You are going to see it on the video. It's a set of 3 brushes with soft and hard brushes as well, big and small. And what I found is that in order to get the small tobacco out of the crevices of the intricate carvings of the mirror, the soft brushes are not so good, to be honest. So you rather want a hard brush, which is good as well, because in this pack it's a white brush, so it's easy to spot if it loses a hair. Obviously you don't want to smoke that in the bowl, in the tobacco, so it's good that it's white. Also, I'm going to show you on the screen, you can see that the brush of the trimmer, the plastic brush of the trimmer, that's small, that's black, and it's relatively easy to get one out of the brush itself, and you don't want that into tobacco for sure. So the white one is pretty much as long as a pipe, but if you want to put it into a bag like this, small pipe bag, it has to be small enough to fit there. And actually what I did is I took this white one only, and let me set this pipe down. And this one actually fits very nicely here. And what I did is I cut this in half, and actually both the handle and the head of the brush is useful. So I cut it in half, I sanded it down with simple sandpaper, right, just to not have any rough edges around the metal parts. And also I sanded down the handle itself, and both act quite nicely as a tamper, and the handle acts actually well as a scoop as well. But it's a tad too big for, I mean, if you go out and about. But this one, the head of it is just, both acts as a good tamper tool and acts as a nice brush to get all the small tobacco out of the carvings of the mirror. So it works quite nicely. You can try this out yourself. Purchase any of this very cheap from AliExpress or, you know, all those sites. But probably, I mean, cheap enough as well, probably at your local store, if you have model cleaning brushes. That's it, guys. All I wanted to say today. Hope you're all well. Hope you learned something from this video. If you did, if you want to get some of these, you know, I just do these low-key, no fuss videos about pipe smoking, some tips and tricks. If you're interested, drop a sub, but definitely drop some comments below. You know, how do you keep your mirrors, maybe your briars, clean, not the inside but the outside, during after smoke. And the big brushes, almost I forget, the big brushes of the two other brushes from the 3-pack, those are great for just keeping it clean, keeping the mirror clean after the smoke. You know, when you're done with it, you want to do a bit of more cleaning on the outside. Those work great as well. Anyhow, that's it, guys. That's it from me today morning. Hope you're all well. See you in the next one.